What's good, y'all? We back at it again with another vid. We finna talk about how YVL and YSL is the future of the underground rap scene. Now, y'all gonna be asking, how does that have any correlation? I'm about to talk about that today in this video. Now, we've been seeing hella buzz on Twitter talking about this artist being played at the Antagonist tour and also underground artists performing at the Antagonist tour, such as Dior vs. You, Fake, Ming, PZ. We had 1300 Saint, as well as BK the Ruler perform. We got hella underground artists that been seen on stage with Carti, but not just that, we had artists being played such as Nine Vicious and SD Kid. Now, we see Carti paying hella attention to the underground scene, like he tapped in and he's a pioneer of all this. But we also see Young Thug paying attention to the underground scene, what with the whole Oway collective he been hanging around with. We seen first, we all know that Thug been signed with Thug don't sign Tezis and Diamond, and he been on stage with them. He brought them out to Rolling Loud and shit. But not just that, we saw Young Thug in a music video featuring Lil Got It with Skate Star. Now, having a YSL affiliate in your song is actually like a big boost for your career. That's his like breakthrough song right now. It's going trending on Twitter. Me personally, I've been bumping it on repeat. Let me play a little snippet of it real quick.
They switched up like all they are. Everybody coming on way, but that shit just flop.
And if Thug continues to sign these underground artists, then his YSL label will be rebranded. Besides all those rumors and shit about snitching that came out like last month, everyone like forgot about that and shit. But basically, if he keep doing that, people gonna forget about all them allegations. Now, speaking on Skate Star, he been in the studio with Young Thug, as we can see from this picture and Instagram post. Now, the whole Oway collective have been getting a lot of love from Carti and Young Thug. And we even see in an interview, Tezis said that he was offered a label deal by many big artists such as Young Thug, of course, Playboi Carti, and NBA Youngboy. And Carti even remixed a song called Brazy Brazy with Picasso. And not just that, way before Carti remixed that song, we later, like in the past, Tezis remixed hella Carti songs such as Pop Out and Arm and Leg, which I'ma play both of those for y'all. I ain't even trying to glaze or none, but that ad-lib low-key reminisce of Youngboy. Like, I feel like Tezis is the young boy of the underground, but he also got elements of Young Thug and Carti. This the snippet of the Pop Out remix real quickly. We got so much talent in the new underground scene. Like, the future is bright. The future in front of us, like, it's going somewhere different. Like, the new ATL scene, like, gonna be way like reminiscent of 2016, 2017. We got a snippet of Tezis and Diamond with a song with Young Thug. They gotta drop that shit ASAP. I'm about to play it for y'all. Now, since all these beats are evolving from like the past, the sound keeps on changing, but Thug really been doing this shit for 10 plus years, even like a whole decade by now. Same goes with Carti, and like I feel like them trying to sign these new underground artists, they're trying to like maintain a source of popularity. Even in 5-10 years, they'll have own artists that they'll sign on some like Rock Nation type shit, and like they gonna like boost their career. Like Carti gonna be relevant, even Thug gonna be relevant, since they signed all these artists that's gonna be huge in the future, right? Thug trying to create a new Thug, and Carti trying to create a new Carti, and we even see that like even in like around 2020, when Ken Carson and Destroy Lonely signed to Opium, they was like, yeah, they're really reminiscent. This is the future. Like when Ken got signed and he started dropping not like his early work but a little in the future, they were like, yeah, this definitely, like, he definitely up there with Carti, like, sound wise. And like another YSL member that passed away, Lil Keed, when he was making music, they were like, yeah, this is Thug's child. Like he like in some songs when they transition, like you couldn't even tell the difference between those two artists. Like in the song Fetish, when Keed was rapping and Thug was rapping and them two switched, you had no clue who was rapping at that part. And all these artists came up from the underground scene and made it big. Like everyone starts from somewhere, and when these big artists such as Carti and Thug see people trying to be like them, and they see the talent, they gonna want to sign them and work with them, so they both can market off that, and both can go mainstream and go even bigger, make more money and pay. For Tezos and Diamond, they've been making music together for 10 years. All it took for them to skyrocket in their career was just a 10-second story that Young Thug posted, and boom, everyone was onto them. Like 10 years of working hard, and they blew up just from that one breakthrough single. And what makes this even more crazy is since YSL and YVL are popping with all the cosigns and signs, they're actually like close together. Like you see them treating each other like brothers and shit. Like we see 1300 Saint, who's YSL, make music with Apollo Red, who's YVL. Then we see Tana and BK the Ruler, like they're YVL, and they're all cool with like the Oway collective and shit. The only problem is that since Nine Vicious is signed to YSL and he has beef with Tezos, not just Tezos, but the whole entire Oway collective, it kinda like makes it sad that they can't make music together. Like they would be the best duo. That's my personal top two favorite out of the whole underground scene right now. And the fact they're beefing and they're in the same label is real bad for Young Thug. And I feel like Young Thug favors Tezos and Diamond just off the fact that Young Thug did more for Tezos and Diamond than he did for Nine Vicious. And we see that because Nine Vicious never got brought out to Rolling Loud or Complex Con. And not just that, when Young Thug brought out Tezos, Diamond, 1300 Saint, Lil Gotti, all the YSL members, they were like, "Where's Nine Vicious? Where's Nine Vicious?" And Young Thug ended up saying Nine Vicious is not here. He has a show, and then that sparked so much controversy because at that moment, Nine Vicious did not have a show. Not just that, but he also got them private jets to go all the way over there. People were saying, why couldn't he get Nine Vicious a jet if he wasn't there? It would take like 2 hours. Since he was performing, he lives in LA, and the show was in Cali, it would be a 6-hour flight, and he hasn't performed in 1 month when that happened. Mind you, this was October, but the fact is that I don't think Nine Vicious is repping YSL no more. I think he's more towards FN and YVL. And for Nine Vicious' career, he gotta stop beefing with everyone. We saw like this month he was beefing with Bruce Drop 'em Off. He was beefing with Geology. He was beefing with Rocket. He was beefing with Laserdimp. Like he's using this beef tactic to get more mainstream. And it's really sad because at one point Bruce Drop 'em Off was streaming and bumping Nine Vicious music. And same with Geo. But this could all just be a part of his marketing team to get him boosts in his streams and all that. But back to what I was saying with the Oway collective, we got a new snippet with Lil Gotti and Tezos and Diamond, which dropped like a few minutes ago today. Let me play that bit for y'all real quick.
Immaculate, everything we doing is strategy. We still at the pit with a bad bitch. You see that little cook up and smashing it.
Now the snippet just had Gotti's verse, but it had Tezos' ad-libs where he's screaming Oway, which is his whole collective and gang and all that. And another thing I'd like to mention is how Nine Vicious was in YSL, but he still got beef and all that. But Lil Gotti dropped an album with all the scrap verses from Lil Keed, who passed away, rest in peace. But Nine Vicious was on one of those songs, and they took it out at the last moment since he started beefing and not claiming YSL and all that. Let me play that snippet for y'all real quick. And not just that, to point out, like a few like months ago, Lil Gotti posted a comment and said Lil Keed is a real say what, quote unquote, which is basically his ad lib that Nine Vicious also uses, and he's kind of throwing shots at Nine Vicious, saying that he's the real Lil Keed, and since Nine Vicious takes inspo from him, he'll never be him. But beef always happens in the rap industry, but this is gonna bring raps to the vid. I hope y'all enjoy. Stay tuned for the next vid and follow my socials. Bye.
Hey, hey, you pocket bustin' out my head, bustin' out my head.